Acts chapter 16 and verse 22 this morning. So every Tuesday morning we come together from 7 to 7:05. We went a little bit over this morning with prayer requests, but that's fine. Can't ever have too many prayer requests. But from 7 to 7:05 usually is the format where we'll take prayer requests and then we'll transition over into sharing a focused thought and a word from the Lord. And then at the end, we'll come together. We'll collectively pray, joining our faith together. So today we're going into Acts 16, and we're going to start at verse 22. I may read a few verses this morning. So Acts 16 and verse 22, it says, "And the multitude rose up together against them. And the magistrates tore off their clothes and commanded to beat them. And when they had laid many stripes upon them, they cast them into prison, charging the jailer to keep them safely." So they were being mishandled by some folk. They were literally being mishandled. You know, there are some people that abuse authority. You know, they really take their authority to head, and they abuse their authority. Verse 23 says, "And when they had laid many stripes upon them, they cast them into prison, charging the jailer to keep them safely." Giving charge to the jailer. There we got one that we are assigning to make sure that nothing happens to you. I need y'all to understand this morning from the context to let you know that hell has a hit out on you, okay? So I need you to understand that hell has a hit out on you, and that hell will literally assign a particular one to keep his eye on you, to make sure that you do not get out, that you do not, I want you to make sure that you watch her. I want you to make sure that you do not let her get out after hell has got its hooks in and hell has gotten the opportunity to do some things. I want you to make sure that she does not get out. He does not get out. And so verse says, listen, I want y'all to pay attention to the latter part of verse 23. It says they charged the jailer to keep them safely. Now that right there really is conflicting to me, because how in the world, how you gonna have me locked up but you want to call it safe? Huh? How you going to have me locked up but you want to call it safe? Please, I need y'all for just a second. I'm gonna let you think about that for a minute. You got me locked up but you calling it safe. You got me locked up, but you calling it safe. The jailer to keep them safely. How is it that you can literally ramshack my life, literally take over my life? Don't give me, you just got through beating me. You beat me out my clothes, and then you tell the jailer to keep me safely. I need y'all to really understand and see the mentality of the enemy, the mentality of the wicked, to literally see how twisted and pervert it really can be. That's the mentality of the wicked, the mentality of the enemy. You literally now you have beaten me. You've taken me into captivity. You've beaten me out my clothes. Your magistrates, your people in authority have literally collaborated together to do some things to me, and then you assign a jailer to me and tell the jailer to keep me safe. What you mean keep me safe? What is safety? What do you mean keep me safe after you have done all this to me? What do you mean you raped me and now you want to put me in a home? What do you mean I just want to keep you safe? You just got through abusing my body, but now you say you want to keep me safe. What is the conflicting of that? But I need y'all to understand this for the reason that there are many people that are trapped in things that they are of the context of thinking that it's just I'm safe here. What do you mean you are safe here? You are literally being abused, but you think that you are safe. You think that you are safe. The relationship is no good, but you are of the persuasion that you are safe here. He just got through whooping my butt, but he paid the bills. He's literally mishandling me, talk to me like I'm nothing, but he paid the bills. It's conflicting. It's conflicting. It's conflicting. I'm going to shock some minds today to the reality of what really goes on and bring the membrane, the cerebral cortex inside of our head, which is the seat of reasoning, to a place of understanding that just cannot be. How is it that I can be safe while yet being abused? How is it, Lord help me this morning, how is it that I could be safe while yet being abused? Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. I want y'all to think about it. How is it that I can be safe? Father, I need you need to teach your children this. You need to teach your little girls this. How is it that I can be safe while yet being abused? How is it? How is it? There is a world out here that's being abused, but is of the persuasion that it's safe. There are people out here, sad to say, even in churches, that are being abused, but yet think they're safe. How is it that I could be abused, but still think it's safe? They charge the jailer. Says, I want you to keep them safe. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. I want you to keep them safe. I just got through handling them any type of way, but now I'm going to keep you safe. I just took advantage of your body, but now I'm going to keep you safe. I just literally took advantage of your mind, but now I'm going to keep you safe. Make it make sense. Verse 24, Acts 16, verse 24. Who having received such a charge, the jailer now, see, it keeps calling it a charge, thrust them into the inner prison and made their feet fast in the stocks. Notice again now, how can they be safe when they are cast into the inner part of the prison? And then their feet is literally bound with stocks. How is it that they can be free? God, I wish somebody would help me this morning. How is it that they can be free in this type of position? Father, hey, listen, Father, how is it that they can be free in this type of circumstance? How, Lord Jesus, help me. How is it that they could be free? God, help me this morning. In this type of circumstances, how is it that they could be safe? Where is the safety in this type of circumstance? How is there freedom in bondage? Where is the freedom in bondage? There can't be any. There can't be any. But I want you to keep them safe. For real. Why? So you can further abuse them? So you can further abuse them? So I'm going to give you what you think you want, I'm going to give you some money to put in your pocket, but I'm going to abuse you. But that money in your pocket is going to cause you to think it's safe. I'm going to give you the title of being my girl, or give you the title of maybe even being my wife, so that you think it's safe while I yet abuse you. You can't have freedom and bondage. You can't have freedom and bondage. You can't have freedom and bondage. Verse 25, and at midnight, somebody better find your midnight. And at midnight, you're going to bed too early, you may need to catch you a midnight. And at midnight, Paul and Silas prayed. These are the answers to getting out of bondage, to getting out of what has been mistaken as safety when really it's endangerment. And at midnight, Paul and Silas prayed and sang praises unto God. Unto God. Nobody can give you truth like God. Nobody can give you revelation like God. Nobody can show you the real fullness of what's actually going on for real except God. Because you understand from the context of the previous scriptures that they were literally in a conflicting situation. How is it that you can tell me that you're keeping me safe, but you got me bound? Conflicting situation. You got to understand now that there are situations and circumstances in life that will literally deem themselves to be safe, but they're really bondage. God, help your servant this morning. You gonna use me like this? Yeah, but go ahead, do it, man. You got to understand that there literally are situations and circumstances that can literally be bondage, but portray themselves to be freedom. God, help me, please. Please don't get in trouble this morning, Delphine, but go ahead and do what the Father wants you to do. I need to talk to my parents for a minute. You may get mad and I don't care. You'll be all right. You know, that's just how it rolls. Let me talk to you this morning about the fact that you got the kids thinking they're in freedom, but they're really in bondage because deep down inside you're trying to control their lives for real. You literally trying to dictate everything about them, and that's the reason why you're having so much conflict out of them. Is because you're trying to dictate everything that there is about them. You have this underlying control issue. Yeah, you know, you got this slickness to get yourself something to do, right? Go somewhere and get in a knitting class or something. Go find you something to do so you can get out them folks' business and let them people begin to live like they need to live. And if they have to bump their head, then okay, that's part of their life. You bumped yours, you know. Let them people live. So you got this slick way, like the Bible shows right here, of interfering in them people's business, you know, trying to dictate things. Listen, don't cause something to happen to you where you won't get out of the way, because you need to understand that you were just a birth canal for them to come through. But God literally has his hand upon their life. Lives belong to God, and all lives do matter. All lives belong to God because it was created with purpose. And so you have this slick way, like the scripture says, I got you in bondage, but I'm gonna make you think that it's safety. You know, it's just keeping you safe, but it's really bondage. What are you in bondage to? You're in bondage to me. You know, you're in bondage to me because I want you to do it my way. I want you to handle things my way. No. Go get you something to do. Like I said, go take you a knitting class and go find you something to do with your life. See, you don't have nothing to do with your life, and that's why you interfering so much in other people's lives and in their lives, because you don't have nothing to do. Go learn how to roller skate or something. Take me with you because I want to roller skate too. You know, go find you something to do with your life as to where it gives your life purpose, and you're not with this fictitious stuff, because this is the thing that happened right here that was contrary. There is no way that you could beat me, have me in bondage, and then tell somebody I want you to keep them safe. What you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? I want you to have a life, but you're going to live the life I want you to live. What do you mean? Yeah, you can live on your own, but you steady in their business in their own house. They can't even live in their own house. They can't do what they need to do in their own house because you steady trying to run their house. So you can live out on your own. You can move out. I want you to get out, but I'm going to still dictate what you do in your own place. That make it make sense. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. It doesn't make any sense, do it? Not a lick. And so that is what we see in Acts 16. Yeah, I know you done heard Acts 16 all about Paul and Silas and how they sang praises unto God. And yes, that is how you come free. That is how you can gain freedom from bondage. And that's really how them children are going to have to gain freedom away from some of you. It's because they're going to have to get to know God, because in their getting to know God, they're going to find their freedom and realize that you were literally keeping them in bondage with that Jezebel nature, you know. So that's where that freedom will literally begin to come in, and it will be expressed. So some are literally under the myth that